Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. So today, we're going to be doing Sofia First WTF Moments, Season 2, Episode 4, Mom's Award. I missed one of my favorite WTFs in the last week, so we're just going to go through that one really quickly. They was about to find Derby, so Amber said, "Oh, Sofia, Royal Prep hasn't been to the championships in over 100 years." And said, "It's all because of you." James says, "And me." James. "And now all Royal Prep is counting on you, my sister and brother." "And now you've got to win, Sofia. Don't mess this up, James." Man, Amber really hates her brother. But with that out of the way, the rolling intro. I was a girl in the village doing alright. They became princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be. It's gonna be my time to show 'em all that I'm Sofia the First. So, this episode starts off with, Sofia riding through a castle and King Roland. Man, we haven't seen much of King Roland lately, and he doesn't even have a big part in this. Said, "Oh, where you go with that, Sofia? It's Mother's Day." So she goes in there, and Amber and James have a whole unicorn display of roses. And James said, "Amber picked out the design, but I'm the one who picked the flowers." "That's nice." "Oh, Sofia, with her one little rose, is that for me?" So, see, they go every year to Juneberry Island and have a picnic. Or they go to Village Pond and have a picnic. Isn't that sweet? It said, "So I invite Amber and James to our special picnic." "You did what?" "Instead of going to Village Pond, we're going to Juneberry Island." "We are?" Honestly, I picked the island. So Sofia says, "It's supposed to be just the two of us." Disclaimer, I get her point, kind of. I mean, having family, it's not easy sharing. Man, the past episodes have been about sharing. Yeah, they have, and people don't like to share. But guys, try sharing too. No, sharing's fun. So, anyways, Sofia is with her mom, with the island thing, and she's not too happy about going to the island. And then Amber and James, oh my god, even Amber's like, "Oh, sit next to me." Okay, Amber, you are the stepchild here. She is Sofia's real mother, and she should be staying with her mom, and you can sit next to your twin, who you need to be treated a lot better. Have them two together. They're the same person, need to sit in the same place, and maybe they can, talk about how they can fix their relationships as a family because it's falling apart. A lot of people's relationships as families are falling apart, but not like Amber and James. They don't get along on anything, and they're supposed to be the twins. The twins are supposed to get along. Siblings, but twins should. Identical twins, for that matter. So then, they're in the coach, and the wheel turns into a watermelon. And Sofia goes in the woods and says, "Who are you? I know you're there." "Ah, witch!" And she gives Sofia's flower weird-looking clothes. And then Lucinda turns up, and she goes, "Sorry, Sofia." And so, "What happened? I thought you were a good witch now." "Ah, I know, Lucinda. She was just making everybody think that, so she could attack him. Jade was oh, no. She goes, "That was my mom." And she goes, "This cackle is creepy." I've heard some pretty creepy laughs, but oh gosh, this one's really creepy. And then she goes there and says, "Lucinda, dear, come along for a special Mother's Day hexathon." Special Mother's Day hexathon? What is on? Okay. So she said, "Well, it's kind of a tradition for us to go and do hexes on Mother's Day." I mean, this woman's so mean. Because she goes to Sofia's "Sofia is my friend." "Wicked witches aren't friends. Just because we haven't hexed you. It looks like you need our hexing." "No, Mom, don't." I mean, really. So she's telling Sofia it's not as fun for her anymore because she's a good witch and hasn't told her mom yet. But she wants to have a good day? Lucinda, when was the last time you spoke to your mom? How does she not know about this? Has she been staying at Grandma and Grandpa's for the past year or something? How does she not know that her daughter's a good witch? The Wicked Witch doesn't pay attention to her daughter, confirmed apparently. So Sofia says that she knows what she means. Because it used to be her mom, but this year, listen to this, she invited my stepbrother and sister along. Oh, man. Sophia. Oh, this year she invited my stepbrother and stepsister along. You know, could have been worse. She could have had Amber and James killed. Or she could have kept them, I don't know, made them clean the palace. Could have locked in a tower for 18 years. Or keep her mind occupied so no one takes the throne from her. Miranda's a good stepmother, Sophia. You don't want her to turn out like these freaks, like Lady Tremaine, Queen Grimhilda, Mother Gothel, and Narissa. You want her to turn out like those? Please, Sophia, be our guest. But anyways, she was there was a time, it was just the two of us, the tried and true of us, me and my mom. We were always amused, whether selling our shoes or cooking up stews. Then came a time when our family grew by 3, and it would only be me and my mom. And on my favorite day, looks like they're here to stay in the way of me and my mom. Sophia, I say Sharon's nice and you don't listen to me. So it says, well, since I'm a good witch, I can do a good spell now. So Sophia tells them that there are witches on the loose and that they're not going to hex them anymore. So, they're on their way to Jimbeer Island. James is eating the watermelon, and Baby says, James, you're going to spoil your deal. You're not going to let go waste to let go. It's the law to let go waste, I agree. It's a shame to let go waste. I mean, watermelon's good. I love watermelon. Put a little salt on it. Just a little bit. Or tagine. Oh my god. Now I'm getting hungry thinking about it. But anyways, they're at the boat. And before they even leave, Sophia goes, come on, Mom, you can sit next to me. I mean, that's how it should be. I agree with that. So then, Sophia and Miranda have orange life jackets on. James has one too. And Amber says, do they come in every other color? Really, Amber? Oh, this one clashes with my gown. Why don't you pick out a life jacket before you leave the palace? So I'm wondering. Anyways, she goes, are we there? Yeah, I haven't hexed in over an hour. And yeah, we're here. See that robot out there, Mom? Watch this. Seahorse. And they go in. She goes, wow, perfectly wonderful hex, Lucinda. It wasn't a hex, Mom. It was a good spell. Sophia wanted to be alone with her mom. There she is. Did you just use that G word? The way she says like the G word. Says, what's wrong with doing a spell? Nothing. If you're a good witch. But we are wicked witches. So, they say, our first 4 days with Mom, and we lost her. No, she was just carried away by seahorses conjured up by witches. Yeah, never mind. They did lose her mom, kind of. For a little bit. But hey, Sophia's with her, and that makes it all the better, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's supposed to, but it doesn't. So anyway, Sophia's talking about, how she wants to be with her mom, and she is, and then they disappear. And it says, well, I guess we go with Jimbeer Island now. Oh no, we gotta get back to Amber and James. Oh, they can catch up with us. With those witches on loose, none of us are safe here. So I agree, when they're bad witches, but Lucinda and her mom are good witches. I mean, maybe sometimes, I guess, not all the time. But then, Lucinda and, Amber and James, are sad they lost Mom. And then the witch says, ooh, Lucinda, watch this. She made her rap and said, ha, whoa, perfectly wicked hex. So, they actually make it better So Selena says, maybe I can do it. On Hex! Yes! Oh, Mom's Hex is just too strong. Sorry, Sofia. So then they say, those witches have gone too far this time. Then, whoa! So that was kind of fun. So it reminds me of the time we went sliding down Highbury Hill and Sofia said, we right into that big snowdrift. That was the best. So look, Dreamberry Island. We can still have our picnic. We need to go back. Then said, but it's just the two of us, like we used to. Well, things aren't going to be that way anymore, because I'm James and Amber's mom, too. So they get in this fishing boat, Amber and James, and Bailey says, sir, may we be entitled to acquiring your vessel for urgent yet extreme matters? He says, we need to borrow your boat's emergency. Oh, why did you just say so? We are pleased by your most sincere generosity. What is it? He says, thanks. Oh, don't mention it. So I'm not getting there. It smells like fish. It's a fishing boat, Amber. What's else supposed to smell like? Oh, if we thought we should, they'll be so sorry. This could go two ways. One, Amber's going to say, I'm Princess of Enchantia. I require an apology letter. Which that's a pretty good stuff way to go about. But now if Amber means that they're going to really be sorry, that they're never going to forget this, she's going to burn at the stake. Over a fishing boat? It's getting dark for a Disney movie. So anyways, they go off in the fishing boat, and they turn the boat into a lily pad, and Bailey into a frog. And this baby's a frog, cool. Oh, and there's a bugging. I just swallowed the wall fly. I don't know why I swallowed the fly. I think I'm going to be sick. So what we do? Keep going and hope the witches don't turn the oars into dragonflies or something. So they go to the rapids, and she goes, if there's one thing I hate more than frogs, it's getting my gown wet. Oh no, yep. So they finally show up at the island, and they say, what happened? Well, first, we had to take this smelly fishing boats, but it turns the witches turned it into a lily pad, and we went to these scary rapids, and Bailiwick is a frog. So because Bailiwick's a what? Don't ask. So then she says, Mom, she said, aren't you having fun? Not really, Mom. I know. So she goes, aren't you having fun, Lucinda? Not really, Mom. Said, oh, why is it going to have no wickedly enough hex? I know, that last hex wasn't nearly wicked enough. And said, oh, look at that island down there. It's time to cast the trickiest wicked witch spell ever. And she lifts the island out of the water. And they say, grab on. And they're playing with a rope. And they go, don't throw the flag. And boom, there goes the rope. And they're super high off the ground. And she goes, I haven't floated an island in years. So she said, no, Mom. And says, Lucinda, what's wrong? You've been acting weird all day. So she tells her mom that she doesn't want to do spells anymore because she's a good witch now. And said, but you can't be a good witch. We've all been wicked. Your grandma was wicked. Your great-grandma was wicked. We've always been cauldron brewing. Said spell casting, praying, playing witches. It's who we are. It's who you are, Mom. I'm not that way anymore. And she goes, a good witch? Lucinda, wait. So Sophia tells them that the little witch is actually her friend. And said, you told the witches to do all this? Just the part where seahorses took our boat. That's one spell she asked her to do. That's not as bad as what else has been happening. Why do we just keep picking on them? She asked her to do one spell. The hexathon, does it go by person or by spell or by wicked? Or is it just something the two of them do? I have no clue. So anyways, they, so she says, I'm sorry, I wasn't being a good sister. And James says, okay. So Amber goes, it's not okay. Amber, come on. Just because you like getting your gown where it's a fishing bone, Bailey was a frog. So Miranda said, I know you're still getting used to being a family, but I have enough love for all of you. And Bailey goes, Ribbit. And you too, Bailiwick. So then Lucinda goes there and says, you're from my family. Said, no, she's my friend. Said, this I don't believe her. True. And so I've come down to do her hex. Well, I'll do it. On hex, it's not going down. So he goes, on Hex, on Hex, on Hex. And so my mom's Hex are just too strong. So you try your best. I'm told us to do. The Wicked Witch. I do. And said, she's gonna Hex again. Hold on, your tears, Mom, no. And the island's going down. Said she's undoing her Hex. And you did? Why? Well, I am a Wicked Witch, in case you haven't guessed. In case you haven't noticed, we noticed. But turns out Lucinda wants to be a good witch. So I thought doing a good spirit would make you happy. Although I hope it's just a phrase. Just a phase. So then, they say, you said, now we can't have a picnic, all of us. And so would you wish to inside to join us? Witch friends, witches don't we'd be delighted to. So then it says, but excuse me, Miss Wicked Witch, isn't there something we need to turn back first? But I can bear this way, Mom. Alright. So they're like, and here it comes. We love her more than anyone. Our days are always so much fun. The good times have just begun for me and our mom. And when they're all together at the picnic, that is the thumbnail for this video. This is still tribute to Australian channel. Don't forget to use code SaveMyEnergy if you want, and check out his Pokemon WTF moments. But until next time, then, I'm John Morris, and we don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. Bye, and I'll see you in the next video.